Chris Hatcher Show, presented by Alabama 811. I'm your host, Tyler Brain, joined as always by the head coach himself, Chris Hatcher. Coach, we're coming off a 27-21 loss to the number 5 team in the country, Furman, but it was a joyous day here on campus of Samford University with renaming the stadium. What did you take away from Saturday?
I thought that our guys played extremely hard. We self-destructed on some drives offensively, had a touchdown call back. Defensively, I thought that we held Furman in check other than one drive. We gave up a long drive after a big ball. Special teams, very solid. I really thought we played well. Didn't play well enough to win, of course, but we put ourselves in a position there late in the fourth quarter, got a big stop defensively, got the ball back with about 3 minutes to go to win the ball game. You play a team with Furman's success, the 5th-ranked team in the country. They were rolling. That's all you can ask for. And we just came up short there late in the game. But again, I think our guys are playing hard. We're disappointed in the defeat, but we had a lot of positives to build off as we move to the future. And then it was also nice to see that Pete Hanna, a former football player here at Samford, was able to give back again and have the stadium renamed after him. So we're very appreciative to him and his family for their generosity to Samford Athletics, especially most recently to our football program.
Some news on the national award front this week for the Samford Bulldogs. Brendan Jenkins was named to the Jerry Rice Award watch list for being the top freshman in the country this year. Coach, he's got 28 catches on 229 yards and 4 touchdowns. What has he brought to the offense this year?
Very consistent, hard-working player. He earns every accolade that he gets. Still got a lot of work to do, but what a great honor it is for a freshman to be named to that distinguished group of players. He came in, he's worked hard, been very solid all year, and then when DJ Rise went down with his injury, stepped in the starting role and took it to another level. And that's usually hard to do as a freshman, but he's handled it very well, and we have high hopes for him as he moves further and further throughout his career.
Well, he's one of only 22 freshmen that made the watch list, so watch out for that the rest of the season. Coach, we played 8 games this year. We're a little over halfway. What was your assessment on the team so far?
Well, I told some people the other day that, if you want a class on how to beat yourselves, we've been really good at it, especially on the offensive side of the ball. And I say that's coaches and players. We've made our fair share of mistakes in all 3 phases. But I point back to our guys are trying, they're willing, they practice for the most part pretty good. And then Saturday, they lay it on the line. And unfortunately, we've been beat by Auburn. We've been beat by whatever poll you want to look at, but 3 top 15 ranked opponents. So it isn't like we've been getting beat by some bad teams. And we've been close in all those games other than the Auburn game. We've had a chance in the fourth quarter to win those games. So I think we need to execute more consistently. Coaching-wise, we need to do a better job of putting our guys in the position to be more successful. But I think we're close. And we have a big stretch of games coming up. It starts this week at VMI, which is extremely difficult to play. It's a long trip. A place that has not been good to us the past couple times that we've been there. But I do think if we can play well this week, get on a little bit of a roll, we could have a mighty fine season, and I'm excited about seeing our guys go back out and compete again this week against a very tough VMI football team.
Well, Coach, you mentioned it. We head to VMI this weekend. It's one of the more unique trips, I guess you can say, on the SoCon schedule. They're coming off a 17-13 win over the Citadel in the Military Classic of the South. What have you seen from the Cadets on film?
Very disciplined football team. Traditionally, they're one of the hardest teams, playing teams that we face each and every year. VMI, you got to want to go to VMI and be in the military, and they're one of the most elite military schools in the country, and I don't think a lot of people realize that. They produced a lot of good men that have come there and served our country, and very grateful for how they teach their young men and what they go do, once they leave VMI. But it's a difficult place to play. especially when those cadets get to rock and it's family weekend. Usually it's a little damp and dreary about this time of the year when we go up there. You got to be ready to play. And that's our goal this week, to earn the right to expect to win Saturday afternoon for a 1:32 kickoff Eastern time. But great respect for the opponent. And I'm excited, like I said earlier in the show, to see our guys go out, and hopefully we get a little better than we were the last time we played.
Like Coach said, it's a 1:30 Eastern Time kickoff, 12:30 here in Birmingham. It's on ESPN+. Following that week, it's homecoming week here on campus at Samford University. We play the Citadel. Tickets are still available at sanfordtickets.com. This has been the Chris Hatcher Show, presented by Alabama 811.